With a new day comes new strength and new thoughts.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Brianna, aka Hooked by Brianna, and today I do have a crochet tutorial for you guys. So today I'll be showing you how to crochet sleeves onto a denim jacket, and I'll just do a little 360 because the back of this one is the best part. This one I use a wavy stitch, which is a part of my crochet pattern, one of my most popular crochet patterns, which is available on my website. It is the So Wavy sweater, and you can either make cuff sleeves or you can make flare sleeves. So yeah, if you want to do this kind of sleeve specifically, go ahead and check that out. The link will be in my description. Just a shameless plug, you know. Today I'll be showing you how to do a sleeve with half double crochet and how to do the cuff. I'll be using this big twist yarn. It's just some leftover yarn, and I'll be using a 4.5mm hook with it just for tutorial purposes because I'm so excited to show you guys this one. I'm going to be using this Bernat Casa yarn for the sleeve for my next denim jacket, but because this is like fur and velvet and curly yarn and all of that, it's not going to be the best to use for a tutorial. So I'm going to show you guys how to do it with this, but I'm actually using this one today. I already made one sleeve with it, so this is the sleeve, no cuff at the end, but I love it. It's super soft. Highly recommend if you are already experienced with normal yarn. Definitely try this. Just know that if you do use it, it is sometimes hard to see the stitches when you're working with the furry part, but it's so soft, it's actually really worth it. With this yarn, I'm using a, 7mm hook. If you are making it with some weight 4 yarn, then a 4.5mm hook will be perfect.
So the materials you'll need are a jean jacket, a yarn of your choice along with a crochet hook that goes with it, scissors, yarn needle, a normal needle, and thread.
Alright, so first we are going to start off with the cuff. So I like to make my cuffs around 11 stitches tall. And you don't have to make a cuff, this is just if you want to. So I'll just chain up 11, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And now I'm going to go into the third stitch from my hook and place a half double crochet. And now I will just half double crochet for the rest of this row. Alright, so we completed this row of half double crochets. Now we're going to move on to the second row. The second row is what you will repeat to make your full cuff, which is just long enough to wrap around your wrist, of course. So I'm just going to chain up 1, and then we are going to only go in the back loops. So there are, whenever you go into a half double crochet, there are 2 loops. There's one in the front, one in the back. So instead of going under both of them, we're only going to go under that back loop. And then we're going to complete a half double crochet as normal. And we're going to continue to go in the back loops only for the rest of this row and for the remainder of the cuff. For the purposes of this tutorial, I am not making a full-size sleeve because this isn't the actual sleeve that I'm using. This is just so I can show you guys what I usually do for my sleeves. So I'm just gonna make this mini one. It does stretch, by the way. That's what going in the back loops only does. It makes it super stretchy. So it probably can still fit around my wrist. Oops. Yeah, it does still fit. But for the rest of the sleeve, just keep in mind that I am making it smaller than what a normal sleeve would look like. So now that we are done with the cuff, we are gonna go ahead and single crochet over this row just so we can have a nice foundation to start the sleeve. So to do that, I'm just going to chain up 1 and then place as many single crochets as I can, because the goal is to make our sleeve eventually wide enough to connect to the rest of the denim jacket, where the hole is on the denim jacket. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about if I'm kind of being confusing, because sometimes I don't know how to explain things. But yeah, I'm just gonna do that until I get to up here. So now we finished that row of single crochets, and from now on we will only be working with half double crochets again. And just an FYI, you don't have to do half double crochet for the cuff. You can do single crochet. That's what I usually do now. It just takes a little longer, but it's still stretchy, and it just has less holes in it than this stitch does. Here are just an example of some cuffs that I've made before. This one is also with half double crochet stitches, but it is up and down for the whole entire arm. This one is just for the cuff, and the rest is horizontal half double crochets. And this one, even though it's fur, this is what you would have seen if I used my actual sleeve for the tutorial. But this is just, I made single crochets that could fit around my wrist. The con of this is that it doesn't stretch, but it does look nice, especially if you're using a yarn like this. But back to this, I'm going to chain up one, turn my work, and this chain up one never counts as a stitch. So you are going to increase on both sides every row until it is your desired width. So this will not count as one. So we're going to place 2 half double crochets in this same stitch that we just crocheted up from. So I'm just going to do a normal half double crochet, and then in that same exact stitch we're going to place another half double crochet right there. So now we have that one chain up one and 2 half double crochets, so we are only counting those 2. And now for the rest of the row, we're just going to place 1 half double crochet in every stitch until we reach the end of this row, where we will be placing 2 in this last stitch as well. All right, so now we've reached the end of this row, and I already went ahead and placed 2 half double crochets in that last stitch. So now we're going to do the same thing, chain up 1, turn my work, and place 2 half double crochets in that same stitch. So 1 and 2. So you will just continue to increase on both sides for every row until you reach the width of the sleeve that you cut off from the jacket. All right, so now you have reached your desired width. Like I said before, this is just for tutorial purposes, so I'm just gonna say it's wide enough right now, but obviously it's like a little bit bigger than my hand, so it's not wide enough in reality. But now we're just going to start crocheting with no increases. So now your goal is to reach that length of your arm, so the sleeve is long enough for you. So instead of increasing on both ends every row, we're just going to again chain up 1 because that doesn't count, and then just place a half double crochet in every stitch until the end of the row, and we will continue to do that until our sleeve is long enough. All right, so now we have our theoretical finished sleeve. It is shorter than it's supposed to be, but you get the idea by now. So now we are just going to tie off, but make sure you leave a tail long enough for you to sew the sleeve up. And now I'm going to grab my yarn needle, and then we're going to get the end of our tail and thread that through. And then I just like to double knot that. We just fold the sleeve in half like so. And then I'm just going to sew these 2 sides together. And I'll do that until the sleeve is completely closed up. So I just finished sewing the sleeve up, and this is the inside. So I'm just going to turn it right side out. There we go. And here's what a finished sleeve would look like. So at this point, you would just grab your jean jacket, and then the rest you will see with the actual sleeve that I'm working with. All right, so now we have our sleeve cut off, and I'm just going to turn my sleeve that I just made inside out. Make sure that your jean jacket is inside out as well, because we are going to be sewing on the inside so the outside looks cleaner. And make sure you have your seam on the bottom. So I sewed my sleeve together at the bottom right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and line it up with the hole right there. Grab my needle and thread, which I do like to double up. So on the end, I just have a knot from doubling up. It's kind of junky. I mean, not junky. Kind of looks bad, but it usually looks better than that. I just tied the knot a little weird this time, but the knot doesn't matter anyway, so yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead and start sewing these two pieces together. I like to start up here at the shoulder. So it's kind of hard to see when I use this light box, so I'm not gonna like sew completely on camera, but basically just pull that together. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not a sewer. If you are a sewer or you have a sewing machine, can you please leave some tips down below too, by the way, because I can't really do that since I don't sew. And it looks like I didn't even go through the blanket yarn, so I'll just go through again. And yeah, so now I'm just gonna make sure I go through the denim and the blanket yarn, and I'll just keep attaching it that way. So now I'm halfway done. I already sewed this side onto it. As you can see, it does look pretty clean right there. Now we're just gonna continue going through the yarn and going through the denim. Oops. There we go. And yeah, I'm basically just doing this the whole entire time until you get to the shoulder again. Alright, so now I reached the end, and this is the thread that I started off with. So I'm just going to basically triple knot. Oops. These two ends together just to secure it more. That thread, boom. And then, oops, we have one nice and clean sleeves attached to the denim.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you do make a jacket like this, make sure you tag me on Instagram so I can see what crazy beautiful sleeves you come up with. Bye guys.